Hello, welcome to my first preaching video. I am very happy to start preaching here. I'm still a learning Christian, so things might change as I go along, but from what I have learnt so far, this is how you get saved. I'd also like to note that it is God who saves us. We do not save ourselves. It is not of our works, as it says in that Romans passage. We do not allow Jesus to save us. He saves us no matter what, if he wants that. A verse to go to would be Romans 9:18 to 21. I'll let you read that. So, on one side of the spectrum, there's the Roman Catholics who believe in faith plus works, which is what saves them, which is what will give them eternal life. Then there's, on the other hand, the Protestants, or just Christians who read the Bible and just look at it and say, yes, that is what I believe, which believes in faith alone. And there has been a lot of discussion about this, so I'm just going to get into it so no one else has to worry about it, essentially. The first verse that we're going to look at when it comes to being saved by faith is Romans 3:28. I'll let you read that. There is also verses such as Ephesians 2:8-9. I'll let you also read that. And this also clearly shows, as in Romans 3:28, that it is the grace / faith is what saves you. Now there's the other side of the spectrum of people who are going to talk about James 2:24. I'll let you read that. And also James 2:26. I'll let you also read that. A good thing to note is that James was writing to the 12 tribes of Israel. These are Jews who, I bet, mostly didn't believe in Jesus' teachings. And so the law is to be given to people who do not believe in the Trinity, in that Godhead, which also includes the Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, atheists. The law was meant for the people who do not believe, and if they do not have that faith, they would instead have to work in accordance to the law. So it could also possibly show that James is showing how to live a righteous life even if you do not believe in Jesus Christ. And I might be wrong, so correct me on that, but I'll let you read James 1:1 right here. So what is going on here? Is this a contradiction? Are Paul and James having an argument about this at that time? The answer is no. This does not contradict whatsoever. Paul and James believed in the same faith that saves you, and they will be resurrected at the resurrection of the living. They will be granted eternal life, for they believed in the same faith as we do. Well, as people who believe in faith alone do. So the way that we can get through this is by also looking at the verses beforehand. So James 2:20 onward. James 2:22 talks about how Abraham's faith was complete by works. And throughout the whole, I would just like to point out, throughout the whole book of James, it never says the works save you. It says justified, but it does not say that you are saved by that. So, as I was saying, how do we get through this contradiction? So, as I said, James 2:22 talks about how Abraham's faith was completed by works. This does not indicate that he was saved by the works. More, his faith was a saving faith because of his works. This does not mean that you are saved by the works. It depends on the faith that you have. The faith produces good works. The faith, the saving faith, produces works. When it says the works completed his faith, it's talking about how that is a saving faith. And there's also an insincere faith where you just don't work at all. You just don't care. And that is not a saving faith. You are not saved by that faith. So I do believe that is the faith that saves you, but it just depends on what faith. Is it producing, not saving, but not saved by, but producing works, or is it just dead? Is it useless? Is it not a saving faith? So I hope, let me just get my English right. I hope that this video has given you some knowledge. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. This is just what I've got from what the Bible teaches, and I would also like to recommend a channel called A Messenger of Truth. He has a lot of knowledge of the Bible. He is amazing at explaining all this stuff. I'm much worse at explaining this stuff, I can tell you this for sure. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.